If you ever get a little bit annoyed with the whole influencer thing, then you're definitely gonna love this video because these are a couple of things, 7 in particular, that I really wish fashion influencers would just stop doing. I'm not saying this to hate on fashion influencers. I love them. I love the influencer space. I think it's really fun and really creative. It's more so because I feel like some of these suggestions are just unrealistic, not practical, and not very helpful to us to help us get dressed on a daily basis. The first one that I feel like I've kind of seen a little bit too much of lately is this whole recommendation to wear like 10,000 layers. Like, I love layering. It looks so cool, but in all practicality in real life, it just doesn't work for a lot of us, and depending on the climate that you live in, it might not work at all. I recently saw a reel where the girl put on a shirt, and then she put on a sweater, and then she put on jean jacket on top of that, and then she put on a coat on top of that, and literally by the time she was done getting dressed, I was exhausted. I was like, how does she take this off? How does she change? What if she needs to go to the bathroom? It was just way too much. Again, I don't live in a cold climate, so this one particularly ruffles my feathers, but I just feel like for a lot of us, it's just a little bit ridiculous. You'll have to let me know in the comments or not if you agree with this or not. And like, while the aesthetic is cool and it looks cute, I just don't feel like it works so much in real life. Now, some layering of course makes sense. Where I live, it's like spring in the morning and summer in the afternoon, so you absolutely have to dress in layers. It's like that in the winter around here as well. When you travel, for example, you'll obviously need to layer, but I don't think anybody needs to be wearing 3, 4, 5 plus layers. It's just a little too much. This next one I really wish I'd stop seeing is this whole coat as an outfit thing. I mean, I understand that outerwear makes a big difference. Like, it really does. It is part of your outfit. But when the coat kind of becomes more of like the star of your outfit, it makes you wonder, like, well, what happens when you get inside? Like, if the coat is the finishing touch of the outfit and that's like the star, and then you go inside, well, then what happens? Like, I mean, aren't you just wearing sweater and jeans underneath? Like, I'm actually more interested in seeing what you're wearing under the coat, because that's what everyone's going to be seeing more so than the coat itself. Oh, speaking of coats, the coat on the shoulder situation. Let's talk about this. I think this is such a vibe. I really do. Now I'm gonna sit down. Now what do I do? It's just hanging here. I love, love, love the coat over the shoulders. I think it's so chic, it's so fashion forward, but I've tried to pull it off a few times and I just don't know what to do. Like, how do I eat? Do I take it off? Is it no longer part of my outfit? Again, don't come at me for this one because I love it. I feel like it's so in. It's so very like fashion girl, very cool girl vibes. I'm very, very into it, but I don't know. I'm gonna sit. And then I feel like I have to eat a little bit like a dinosaur. Like, what do I do with my hands? I wanna see a little bit more of like, what are you wearing underneath? What does the rest of the outfit look like? Does this complete your outfit? But then what happens when you're eating dinner? And then what happens when you're doing something else? Or then what happens when you do this and the whole coat falls down? The next thing I really wish that influencers would stop doing is this whole projecting the idea that we all get dressed up every day. Again, the whole theme of this isn't to pick on influencers. I mean, I do fashion stuff obviously as well. I'm here on YouTube talking to you. It's the projection of unrealistic ideas and expectations that is just not real life. I don't get dressed every single day. I work from home, I just don't. I got dressed today because I'm shooting some videos, right? I made the effort, but tomorrow there's a really high chance that I'm probably gonna be in sweatpants. I wanna see more of that. I like to see a little bit more of like, cool, you got dressed up for a photo shoot, but like, what are you wearing when you're at home on the couch? Like just posting an Instagram and reels, and what are you wearing when you're out running errands? I'd like to see just a little bit more balance and less of this perpetuation of an idea that we're all styled head to toe every single day. Now, some of you might actually do this. Some of you really might go get dressed to the nines every day, and that's great. But I think for a lot of us, it's something that we do maybe for special occasions, or we're making the extra effort, but maybe not every single day. This next one applies to all influencers, and I am really working on not saying this, and that is that anything is a must-have or it's my favorite. Like, not every single thing can be your favorite thing. I'm personally trying to watch and say things like my favorite from this month, or my favorite from this haul, or my favorite from this year. Or if you're gonna pick one thing, pick this one thing. But listen, everything you have is enough. You don't need anything else. Nothing is a must-have. Nobody needs a Stanley mug. You just don't. Like, a regular cup works fine. A regular water bottle works fine. This next one, I literally added to the list last minute, and I don't know why it wasn't at the top of the list, but it's driving me nuts. And you'll have to tell me if you're on the same wavelength as me, but it's this whole like beige, 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 beige. I don't know when beige became the color of the year. I intentionally put on a little bit of color for this video. Even in my earrings, it's spring. Like, we should be wearing some color. Color is a lot more flattering than boring beige. I don't know why it's so hot right now. I love neutrals, don't get me wrong. You have to have neutrals in your wardrobe. I actually wear a lot of cream. It's more like a vanilla, not quite white color. I like that color a lot. There's a lot of really light neutral colors that I really enjoy, but I feel like we are just going overboard with the beige aesthetic lately. You're gonna have to let me know if you agree with me or not. It just seems like it's everywhere. Even the other day, I did this Abercrombie haul and I got this like jogger set that was like this beigey color, and it was just like not flattering at all. I mean, like it literally looked kind of like skin color, and I was like, I don't know why this is this whole trendy thing. Like, it just doesn't look good. I wish that we could calm down a little bit with the beige aesthetic. I'd love to see a little bit more color, a little bit more personality. I feel like it's safe and you're not taking a fashion risk, and fashion should be fun. We should be taking risks. It should definitely be playful. I mean, I get it, we want to stay on the safe side. A lot of this stuff is related to like what's going on in the economy and the climate of the world. So I'm not surprised that we are craving like something safe, like beige, which is a very safe color. But I'm telling you, it's fun to step outside of your comfort zone. It's fun to experiment with colors. And please don't put your babies in beige. Like, they love color, they need color. Like, they need to see a colorful world. Another thing I'd like to see a lot more of is a little bit more recycling. I've had this top for like, what, 2 years or something now. A lot of my clothes that I wear on repeat on a regular basis. And I feel like for real life, the majority of us recycle stuff, especially like these special occasion dresses. I don't know why, if you wear a special occasion dress, you wear it once, you're in a scene in it, in a photograph, and like everybody's scared to wear it again. And it's like, it was a nice dress, you probably paid a lot of money for it, you probably like it. By all means, wear it again. Wear it to a different event with different people, or hell, wear it to a different event with the same people. Like, honestly, nobody cares. And if anything, I like to see that people are enjoying the outfits that much that I want to wear them. You have to let me know in the comments, what are some things that fashion influencers do, or influencers in general, that really, really irk you? Again, this was all supposed to be fun. It's not an attack on anyone in particular. I hope it wasn't offensive in any way. It's just supposed to be a little bit fun and just some things that I'd like to see so that we can see more outfits that are inspiring and more, you know, realistic to our everyday lives. Speaking of realistic, if you are wanting to know what's in and what's trending for spring 2023, I'm gonna see you over in the next video, which talks all about the most wearable spring fashion trends. I'll see you over there. Bye.